Prince is back. Beard is going thicker. Yeah. Damn, I look good. Now, today we're gonna talk about what I call personally the fuck pyramid, right? I call it like that. It's called the fuck pyramid. I even drew it. We're gonna go over it today. But first of all, what is a fuck pyramid? Maybe you know what it is. Maybe you don't know what it is. Guess what it could be? What could I mean with fuck pyramid? Okay, obviously it has to do something with fucking, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you what it is. In life, you have to remember there are hierarchies to everything, especially when it comes to women. But there's hierarchies to everything. We got predators, we got people or animals that get hunted. Okay? We got food chains. We humans are at the top of the food chain. Lions are at the top of the food chain. Plants and all these things, they get eaten by us. They're lower in the hierarchy. It's very simple. Now, when it comes to women and sex, there's also hierarchy. And what you need to remember right now, and we're going to go over it, is females will only sleep with the top guys. It's that simple. Now, as I've explained in other videos, it used to be that the hierarchy was like this. 80% of women went for 20% of the guys, which actually still holds true. But this is starting to shift. It is 2021 right now. In 2000 or beyond or below or before 2010, we did not have social media. Now, what did social media change? Before social media, girls did not have random access to millionaires and billionaires on boats. Okay, they could not just travel to Dubai and some fucking rich king in Dubai is fucking paying for this shit. They did not have that. Okay, I could not just go into a random city and girls would see that I'm in that city with my Instagram profile, 40K, and they could just hit me up. That was not possible. They were limited to the community they were in. And that's why they were okay with dating guys who were probably only top 20%, maybe even top 30%. But that has changed, guys. We now live in a world where females actively are going for the top 5%, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. The only thing you can do is join it. And we're gonna go over the fuck pyramid today and what you need to look out for. Okay? So let's pull this thing up that I drew. So as you can see this, okay, I drew a beautiful fuck pyramid. Let me take off my glasses. So you can see this beautiful pyramid that I drew. Now, what can you see? There's 3 classes. I classify men in 3 classes. The bottom class, that is the worst class of male you can be in. This class of male is what I classify as bottom 80%. Now, it might sound crazy and harsh, but 80% of guys on this planet will never get regular sex or sex at all. Basic sex at all. And the only way they can get regular sex is by having an ugly girlfriend. That's the only way the bottom 80% will have any access to girls. Either they have no sex at all, or the girls are fucking ugly. Okay, I'm talking about below 5s, way below average. Okay, and by the way, I classify average as 7s. I know maybe you classify as 5. I don't care. I classify average as 7s, just so you know. So guys who are bottom 80% will get ugly girls, period. Now, what is the bottom 80%? It's just guys, they have no real skill, no people don't really respect them, no real style, Basically, they don't really have, they're just bland, they're average. They have nothing really going on for themselves. Like, if they walk into a room, nobody's going to be like, oh shit, who's this cool guy? Okay? Now, we have the 15%. As you can see, it's 5 and 15%. So the top is basically the 20%. As I said, girls, if anything, will... Even the ugly girls here, they want to get these men here. But it's like they can't, because these guys, they get the 7s and the 8s and the 9s and the 10s. So basically, the ugly girls, they settle for this part here, okay? But let's continue. So the 15% here, right? those are the guys who are, they have a couple of things going for themselves. Okay, maybe they're a little bit funny, have a little bit of style, all that. Usually those are actually cool guys. They walk into a room and they're actually cool. They're funny, they're charming. They have style. They actually have stuff going for themselves. They make a decent income, but that still only puts you at top 15%. Okay. Now the good thing is those are ascending males, and they will earn respect from other men too, and get girls too. Okay. So these guys usually, they first of all can get sex with no commitment, which is important. They don't need to have a girlfriend to fuck. I don't need a girlfriend to fuck. No girl on this planet, when I say let's fuck, is gonna say no. We first have to be in a relationship. If she's attracted to me, she will just sleep with me. Okay, but here, you better pay. You better have emotional support. You better be all that. And while you're doing that, maybe she can get to this or to this and get dogged out by me. That's how it works. So the top 15%, they get the 7s and 8s. Okay. Now, this is the top 5%. This is where you want to be. Once you end up in top 5%, you basically have access to all the girls on the planet, and you will get chased by them. They get the 9s and 10s. I'm talking about these girls that are so beautiful. You look at them, you're like you can't even attain them. But best believe someone is banging these Instagram models. Someone is banging these hoes. Best believe that. And that's the top 5%. Now, those are the top males. They get obviously sex with no commitment, and they get it from the 9s and 10s. Okay, that's how it works. So as I said, you want to aspire to be the top 5%. Now, what is the difference between the top 5% and the top 15%? There's one thing that differentiates. So while the top 15% have a lot going on for themselves, they have a decent income, good style, they got all that, like they're cool guys, like they can pull girls and all that. The difference is the top 5% have at least one thing that they're truly exceptional at, including the other things that they're above average at. So let me give you an example. So you got a guy who's funny, he's charming, he dresses okay, he dresses good, has a good style, he has a solid body, doesn't look too bad, has gains, but he's exceptionally rich, okay? Or he's exceptionally good looking on top of having those other things, okay? That is the difference between these guys and these guys. And that's why I tell you every day to keep working on yourself so you can end up at the top 15%. And that's why I put these guys as the ascending males, okay? Because these guys, look, as I've told you, these girls, they did not before have easy access to the 5% before social media. Now they have easy 5%. So these guys, they were able in the past to get the 9s and the 10s. They were. But now, if a girl's a 9 out of 10, like, think about it. Of course, this man here, he's charming, he's good looking, he has a good style, he has a good body. Yeah, but why not go for the millionaire who has all these things? Why not go for the guy who's a model who has all these things? Why not go for the NBA star who has all these things? Exceptional abilities, for example, athletic abilities, exceptional athletic abilities. That's what I'm talking about. For example, let's say you're in the Olympics, you're a great athlete. That's what I'm with exceptional abilities, okay? Now, that's why these are reserved for the 9s and 10s, okay? Now, the thing is, if you're in the bottom 80%, you have to realize that you're fucked. Your genes are simply not even considered for the next generation of children. Think about it. Your gene set, your only purpose, if you're in the bottom 80%, is to be a beta male provider, is what they call it. So what is the role of a beta male provider? Basically, what you do is you provide, all you do is provide. Like you give and get nothing in return. You give money, you give emotional support, you give all these things security, but your genes are still not considered, because what women do, and that's why they cheat a lot, okay? They will go with these guys, okay? But these guys, as I said, they don't easily give commitment. So obviously 100% of girls cannot get the top 5% of all guys. It's not possible. At some point, some of these girls have to go for the bottom 80%. So what they'll do is they'll fuck these guys, get their genes, right? They'll cheat, all that. They have them for fun and entertainment, all that. And then, if you're bottom 80%, they'll take your money, they'll take your emotional attention, they extract as much resources as they can from you. Very simple. So that is the pyramid. That is the fuck pyramid. Okay, you guys need to be in the top 5%. Now, it's okay if you're in the top 15% now. Okay, that is also good. You be work and just so you know, getting in the top 5% is hard as shit. Okay, as I said, you have to have exceptional abilities in one or more things. Okay, but it is okay to first, if you're in the bottom 80%, to aspire to go in the top 15%. Okay, and I made videos on how to be how to become a high value man. Okay, being a high value man means you need to have as many capabilities as possible. As I said, I did not only talk about one thing. I did not talk only about becoming rich. I did not only talk about becoming charming. You have to have as many things as possible. Strong, good looking, charming, funny, good game, money. What else did I miss? Style. What else did I miss? Just general athletic ability, everything. And then to get into the top 5%, you get exceptional. Now, what you also need is an alpha male mindset in order to ascend. Okay, only people with alpha male mindsets have the mindset of I want to ascend, and I'm not scared to fucking do it. Okay, now the way you do that is every day you do something that scares you. Very simple. Lack of fear is gonna attract females, and it's gonna make you ascend in this pyramid. So I also pulled up another graphic, which basically illustrates the very similar thing, just a little bit of different perspective. So you really understand what I'm talking about here. So look at this here, okay? So as you can see, basically even the threes from 3 to 10 have access to, it's like, what is this, 10 males have access to the top 30%. So even if you're an ugly female, you will still be considered by the top 30% of males. So how do you even think you have a chance if you're somewhere in the lower realms, if you're like bottom 80%? It's impossible. You're gonna get the twos and the ones, the zeros. Like what the, is that a life you wanna live? Now, as you can see, the okay ones, basically the average ones, 6 and 7, 7's are cute, they still get the top 1%, the top 10% here in this case. So the top male is the top 10%, 1 over 10, okay? Do you not understand what I mean? The system is getting crazy, especially now during social media. You have okay and cute girls being able to get sex from the top males because they don't give a shit. They're like, let me just get a nut in, okay? So you have no other choice than to level up, okay? And obviously, as you can see, the hottest and the super hot ones, like, there's no way they're gonna go for the top 20%. Like they're gonna obviously go for the top male. Like even the pretty hot ones, okay? So hope you understand the pyramid now. Now, like, share, and subscribe. See you next video. Done.